Hello and welcome back. As always, my name is Leyzar, and today we're talking about Arthas. He received a massive rework in the patch 18.0 and a bit of a balancing in patch 18.1. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna talk about all the changes that came with the rework, after which we're gonna go into a bit of a talent analysis, kind of go through each and every tier, after which we're gonna skip to a little bit of gameplay, and at the very end I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the overall hero rework. However, if you're not interested in all this talking, skip the gameplay button should be available roughly at the top of your screen. If you're watching from a mobile device, please check the video description for the gameplay time. So let's talk about Arthas. What changes came to his base kit? Not a lot to his base kit. When it comes to health, he got about a 7%, I think, increase in health and health regeneration. Nothing major, just to make him a little bit more tanky. Other than that, Frozen Tempest got a damage increase from 48 to 52, so again, about a 7% increase in flat damage to Frozen Tempest. And to his heroics, he got a bit of balancing as well. So Army of the Dead. Now, the ghouls have received about a 20% increase in health. Meaning what? Meaning they're gonna get, it's gonna be harder for the ghouls to get knocked down by area of effect spells. You know, when you're casting AoEs, you're not really aiming for the ghouls normally, okay? But the ghouls sometimes would get knocked down by random AoE, and you would get not much benefit out of Army of the Dead, so definitely a welcome change. Summon Syndragosa got a bit of a balancing as well, so the damage it deals has been reduced by about 10%. However, the CC properties of this heroic have been increased considerably. The slow enemies by 60% has been increased from 2 seconds to 3.5 seconds, so a huge buff there. And also the disable to non-heroic enemies and structure has been increased from 10 seconds to 20 seconds. So again, a huge buff to the crowd control properties of Syndragosa. And that's about it for the changes to his base kit. Now let's talk about talents. Level 1. Block is the same old block you all know, okay? It's the same non-hero specific talent to be picked up against the basic attack heavy team compositions or AA heavy team compositions. Eternal Hunger is one of them new fancy quest talents now. Using Frostmourne Hungers on an enemy hero permanently increases the mana it restores by 4 up to 40. After hitting 10 heroes, only 10 is going to be roughly, it's going to be easy to get this one done. After hitting 10 heroes with Frostmourne Hungers, also increases the damage bonus by 25. So instead of 100 extra damage, you're going to have 125 extra damage for your trait Frostmourne Hungers. This is for the most part the option I go for at level 1, unless I'm going for the Perma Root build. For the Perma Root build, you're going to go with Frost Presence. Howling Blast cooldown is reduced by 5 seconds when it hits an enemy hero. Keep in mind that normally the cooldown of your W ability is 10 seconds, so it's pretty sizable cooldown reduction. But again, you're gonna have to mana manage as Arthas, especially if you didn't pick up Eternal Hunger. Let's move on to level 4, Frozen Waste. Frozen Tempest mana cost reduced by 3 per second. Now, I would only recommend this specific talent if you're getting to know Arthas now, okay? If you're still having trouble remembering to deactivate your Frozen Tempest, just for the time being as you learn Arthas, pick up Frozen Waste. Next is Deathlord, and this is for the most part my go-to at level 4. Reduces Death Coil cooldown by 2 seconds and increases its range by 25%. The cooldown reduction is good. Normally, the cooldown of your Q ability Death Coil is 9 seconds, so you're gonna get 7. More importantly, the range will help me easier get a hit on mages, okay, high AA heroes such as Raynor, okay, in the backline, and will allow me to get a little bit better sustain because we're gonna pick up also the extra heal for your Q ability, but we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. Biting Cold, Frozen Tempest damage increased by 30%. When would you need this one? Well, normally as Arthas, you can work out some considerable damage, but you gotta ask yourself, do I need the damage from this one? Is the enemy team heavy on the melee hero, so I actually get some good value out of Biting Cold? If not, don't go for it. Normally, my recommendation would be Deathlord, but both of these are decent options, except this one, okay? Frozen Waste, again, while you're learning Arthas. If not, have a go at these two. Let's talk about level 7. 3 awesome talents, all bundled together, sadly, at level 7. Rune Tap, every third basic attack heals you for 3% of your max health. This is the same old Rune Tap, you know. This is good against the heavy melee team compositions, okay? When you're actually gonna be able to get some good value out of Rune Tap. Normally you can get this one when you attack structures, okay, minions, mercenaries, whatever, you're gonna get the bonus from Rune Tap guaranteed. But if the enemy team is heavy on the melee heroes, then you're gonna get a whole lot more value out of Rune Tap. Again, pick it up against melee heavy team compositions. Immortal Coil, however, is a new talent and is my favorite at level 7. You gain the healing effect of Death Coil even when you use it on enemies. If you damage an enemy hero with it, you also heal for an additional 100% of the damage dealt. So we no longer have to cast it on ourselves, we deal damage with it, we're gonna get healing off of it, and that that is absolutely awesome. Just keep in mind that in order to get the healing from Death Call, what must happen? Let's say, for example, you want to target a mage, okay? There's a nasty Jaina there, you target with Death Call, you're gonna throw out, it's gonna travel to Jaina, it's gonna do the damage, then the Death Call is gonna travel back to you, and when it travels back to you, that's when you're gonna get the healing. So you gotta keep in mind that, because you might be dead before you get the healing, simply because of the travel time. Icebound Fortitude, this is a separate ability for Arthas. Activate to reduce damage taken by 25% and reduce the duration of silences, stuns, slows, roots, and polymorphs against you by 75% for 3 seconds. This is a huge ability against burst heavy team compositions for obvious reasons. Only a 50-second cooldown, so theoretically you should have it up every single team fight. Again, if they're heavy on the burst and CC, this is gonna help you out a whole lot. Moving on to level 10. So when should I pick up one? When should I pick up the other? Now, let me point out one thing. I see many artists picking up Army of the Dead when the enemy team has a kill task. Don't. Okay, the bombs are gonna be easy to spread between your ghouls. You have no control over your ghouls. They pretty much do whatever the hell they like. So just keep in mind, if the enemy team has a kill task, please don't pick up Army of the Dead. I just want to point that out. So you pick up Army of the Dead when you want the sustain, when you want the extra healing. The damage the ghouls do is meh, and it's not reliable. Okay, again, this one is for your own health sustain. Syndragosa is a decent initiation. Now, okay, I would call it a decent initiation, especially if you want to dive the enemy team into their own structures, into their forts, their towers, and all whatnot. Use Syndragosa, disable everything for 20 seconds. That should be plenty of time for you to decide the outcome of that match. The slows, obviously 60% for 3.5 seconds on all enemies is a big deal. So now Syndragosa, from my point of view, is a decent initiation. The damage it does has been chopped down a little bit, but nothing too major. Again, you're not using this one for the damage anyway. Okay, you're using it for its crowd control properties. Just keep in mind that Syndragosa still has that obscenely long animation, and the travel time is not that great either. So keep that one in mind when picking up Syndragugu. Level 13, Trail of Frost. This one I pick it up for the Perma Roots build. Trail of Frost increases Howling Blast range by 30% and causes it to also root enemies between you and the target for 1.25 seconds. You guys should be familiar with Trail of Frost up until this point. Not really. Not really. Again, if you want the additional crowd control, normally with Arthas, when you cast your W, you already have a focus on a target you want to dive. Maybe perhaps there's a, I don't know, a Chromie, okay, a nasty little Chromie which you want to get done with. You cast it on her. If you land it, you're going to be able to close the gap and kill her. Enemies in between being rooted can help, but not as much from my point of view. It's a good talent. Don't knock it. It's okay. But it's a tad too iffy. It depends a whole lot on positioning. Obviously, it depends on you as a player, but not really my favorite at 13. Frost Strike reduces Frostbound Hunger's cooldown by 2 seconds. Frostbound Hunger also slows the enemy by 40% for 1.5 seconds. It's good for focusing down one single target, but normally the crowd control aspect of this one is rather meh, because you should have Frozen Tempest on your target anyway. Even more slows than that, yes, but do you really need it? Not really, to be honest. The cooldown reduction is nice, however. Frigid Winds, this is awesome. Okay, this is usually my favorite option at 13. Frozen Tempest reduces enemy attack speed by 8% for 8% per second, stacking up to 40%. So you're gonna need the 5 seconds to get it to max. Obviously, this is going to be good against AA team compositions, and especially melee AA team compositions. Stuff like, I don't know, Greymane Wolf form. Okay, they got a Greymane that's going for Wolf. This is going to shut him down pretty hard. Though, keep in mind that Greymane relies heavily on the burst, so he might get off all the damage he can before you actually stack up your stuff. Okay, this is usually my favorite option, but kind of go for the others as well. It's iffy. It's going to depend on the situation, this specific tier. All of the options here being viable, none of them being bad or something like that. 16. Remorseless Winter. Enemy heroes that remain within Frozen Tempest for 3 seconds are rooted for 1.75 seconds. This effect can only happen, however, once every 10 seconds. So we were talking about the perma-root build. Here you go. You're gonna go with this one for the perma-root build. Just keep in mind that you're gonna have to keep in mind timing. Okay, just keep in mind timing between your W ability, Howling Blast, and the root you will get from Remorseless Winter. So ideally what you want to do is start off with the root with your W, come in with your E ability, okay, get another root on them after 3 seconds, okay, and then try to do another W again. Theoretically, you should keep your targets or target nice and rooted for the entire duration, but that's the thing, you don't need that many roots. Normally, okay? You should be able, for the first 2 roots, to get a target dead. Theoretically, at least. Frostmourne Feeds increases the amount of basic attacks empowered by Frostmourne Hungers to 2. Okay, so another stack for your trait. Here you go. If you want to focus down a single target, this can work quite nicely. And finally, Embrace Death. My favorite option. Okay, I love this one. I love this one. It's absolutely awesome. Death Coil deals 10% more damage for each 10% of life you are missing. So when you're really low, couple this one with all the other Death Coil talents we picked up, stuff like Immortal Coil. Okay, and you're gonna get nice healing, you're gonna get nice damage. In patch 18.1, this was the talent that was nerfed because Death Coil would have dealt 20% more damage for each 10% of life you were missing. And it was so strong and it was so fun to play with. Sadly, they caught on to it really quickly and they nerfed it. But this is still my go-to at level 16, and from my point of view, this is the most powerful option. Normally, I don't see the need for extra roots, okay? On the pro scene, players say, listen, the perma root build for Arthas is fucking strong, man. This is what we're gonna use. And I don't doubt that, okay? They know what they're talking about. I just don't see in our own mediocre level of play what's the need for more CC than Arthas can already pork out. Level 20, Legion of Northrend. This one got a bit of a buff as well. Ghouls heal for an additional 50% and last 5 seconds longer. They used to heal for an additional 25%. So there you go, a big increase to this one. Love the extra sustain this one gives you, but normally by level 20 you should... Well, if you don't have the match decided and you keep on dying in team fights, then sure, Legion of Northrend might help you with that. Absolute Zero, Cindergrosa flies twice as far. Enemy heroes are rooted for 2 seconds and then slowed by 60% for 3.5 seconds. This one got a buff as well, slowed by 60% for 3.5 seconds. It used to be for only 2 seconds, so that is the buff right there. Normally the flies twice as far part, I don't really see that much need for it because the range you have on Cindergrosa is usually more than enough to catch everybody you wanted to catch, but there you go. Death's Advance, played around with this one a little bit. Passively increases your movement speed by 10%. Activate to increase this bonus to 30% for 3 seconds, 50-second cooldown. Out of the entire tier, I find this one roughly to be the most underwhelming because again, you don't really need the movement speed extra as Arthas. Again, you slow everybody, you root everybody, theoretically. This one, not as much. My go-to, however, is Anti-Magic Shell. Activate to reduce damage taken from abilities by a whopping 100%, so all of it for 3 seconds, and heal yourself for 25% of the damage prevented. Obviously, if the enemy team doesn't have that much ability damage, this is going to be mostly pointless. Okay, so you might want to consider one of the heroic upgrades or even Death's Advance, but when the enemy team does have ability damage, this is absolutely sick against them. 60-second cooldown is a long cooldown, but it's definitely worthwhile picking up Anti-Magic Shell. More sustain, more mitigation. What do you want more from your theoretical tank at least? Alright guys, that's gonna do it for the changes that came to Arthas. We're gonna skip to a little bit of gameplay right about now. Alright guys, here we go. So we landed on Dragonshire. Awesome, and we're gonna check out the teams before picking up our first talent. So here we go. What do we got? We got Greymane, Raynor, Rexy, Lunara, and Arthas, huh? Okay, so we got no support. We got 1, 2, 3 in the front line. That's good. Well, Rexar is not so much in the front line, but I'm counting Misha. While on the other side, you got Zul, Arthas, Tracer, Sylvanas, and Artanis. Let's see, what are you building, Artanis? Did you go for reactive parry? Yes, of course you did. So, they got triple front line as well, with Tracer zipping around and Sylvanas probably staying way in the back line as she should. I want to lane with Brighthammer. I'm in a duo queue with Brighthammer. Okay, the rest are randoms for the most part. We're gonna go with Eternal Hunger at the first level. Should be easy to get this one up. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Good. I'm happy to hear that. How about we go mid? How about we crash that Sylva? How about that? How about that? Oh, here we go. Raynor's in trouble. Raynor is dead. Never mind. We got dismounted by minions. Turning a little bit onto them. Lunara taking a pounding. Gotta do 1Q onto the Sylvanas. That's gonna melt a little bit of her HP. And there, Lunara will fall for a double kill for the enemy team. The best start to the game. And the enemy Sylvanas died top lane. Or whatever she died. Anyway, I think she died with the damage over time of Lunari. Might have been ideal. Okay, so our gank there didn't go so good, but the enemy team's gank went perfectly well, didn't it? No problem. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. How about I rotate the bot? Okay, you got killed again. Never mind. Rexy died. It's okay, guys, don't worry about it. There's no need to worry about it. While on the top lane there, Greymane is playing with Zul, and Lunara is gonna back him up. Nobody on the middle lane, so right now I'm getting much needed XP's. Gonna slow you down a little bit. How about a root? How about a Q? And I'm backing away from you. Because you dangerous, Silva, you dangerous. Rexar wants the area is dangerous. The enemy team coming in for a gank. I'm just gonna back away to tower and stay a little bit safe while they decide to get the hell out of here. Artan is roaming, huh? Interesting. Greymane is coming. No, Greymane is not coming. I don't know. I thought Greymane was coming, but Greymane obviously is not coming. Good damage onto the Sylvanas. We got both of them secured. This is the rotations on this map are extremely important. But right now I can't really go straight for that Sylvanas, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clear these guys. Okay, she's gonna spread everything to my minions. That's not ideal. Let's pick up Death Lord. Okay, and see if we can like charge the Sylvanas. Got a slow onto her. The slow is active onto Sylvanas. She's obviously gonna use. Oh, Arthas, low. What the hell? Good damage onto him. I gotta be backing away there. Root misses. Here comes Jimmy Raynor. Gonna do 1Q onto the Sylvanas just to help with the damage. Good damage by my very own Raynor. Is gonna pick up a kill there. Very nicely. Very nicely. Okay, good. But they do have Tracer. Let's get an Immortal Coil, Death Coil onto us so we can get a little bit of sustain. And now let's rotate to the top lane where Zul is practically dead. Hey Zul. Q and D and slow and GG. Alright, overextension there by the Zul. And we're gonna be able to re-secure the top lane. Greymane there on his toes. Well, I'll help him out with a little bit of wave clear because I see on the middle lane my guys are looking for the gank on the enemy Tracer. Not so easy to gank a Tracer, however. Running a little bit low on mana, and I'm gonna deactivate our Frozen Tempest. Okay, we got both secured on the middle lane there. Very opportunistic grab of the Dragon Knight, first Dragon Knight of the game, and we're gonna look at stats. So you can build Arthas for a lot of damage if you so desire. Not ideal from my point of view. That's not how he shines. Good damage onto the enemy Sylvanas. Here comes the dragon. Gonna root these guys over here. I'm gonna fall. Got the root onto them. Not gonna be enough to secure a kill there. Lunara looking for the... Oh, perfect pot by the Dragon Knight onto Artanis into our very own towers. And that's gonna mean a kill 1-for-1 overall. While Zul remained on the top lane to push like a hero. We're doing good on mid. Dragon Knight on 40% hit points. Got towers and gate already. But we don't have minions to push in. Is Zul still top? No. I'm heading mid then. We're gonna pick up our next talent. Level 7 is gonna be... Let's go with Immortal Coil still. Let's go with Immortal Coil still. Okay, Lunara's almost dead. Greymane's taking a pounding. I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone going in. Good damage onto the enemy Zul. Gonna root him. And the Frostmourne Hungers will secure the kill on the enemy Zul. Okay, we got a kill. Very nice stun. The me shot there onto the enemy Tracer. Raynor staying in. He's probably got his stim pack. That's why he's being so brave. Okay, coming in. Let's get a Q onto this minion. We picked up our next talent, so now we're gonna be healing off Death Coil. When you're using God minions, you don't get as much, but still. Oh look, only Arthas. I'm gonna stick onto her for the time being. Now turn onto Arthas. Frostmourne Hungers. Get another kill. I'm looking for a root opportunity. You do have good range on. Oh, he's dead. Root onto Zul. We'll miss. Q onto him will give me a lot of healing. Get another kill on the Artanis there. We managed to secure a kill while Greymane is still pushing top. Very nice start to the game. No problem at all. Okay. Well, after that initial shitty start, we're coming back into it. No problem. Gonna roam to bottom. Anybody here? No, just gonna pick up the globe and start getting out some wave clear. I see we're getting XP on all the lanes right now, so no problem. And staying here a little bit more to farm the XP and push this lane. Zul, okay, I see Zul and Tracer on the middle. Let me signal that I'm coming. Wait for a little bit. Let me get the vision for the root. Okay, no. They're coming top. They're coming top, Raynor. I am actually going to rotate to top, see if I can help him there. He's going to take a lot of damage. Greymane jumping in, a lot of damage onto the enemy Zul. I'm going to come as well. Just hold them there a little while longer. Here we go. Root onto the enemy Zul will land. Arthas will fall to my Death Coil. Good damage onto them. Tracer will fall as well. I need one more Death Coil. Damn it, I need another Death Coil. Okay, we're gonna push in with Raynor's Hyperion. Get rid of the fountain first. Come on, minions, get in there. There we go. Okay, we should be able to push down this quite nicely. We already got level 10. Enemy team is not even close. Now normally, yeah, let's go with Sindragogu. Yeah, Sindragogu for the engage. What kind of engage do we got? Well, not much. So there you go. We're gonna pick up Sindragogu. I do like using Syndragos. I wish she will become like the meta for Arthas right now. Situation is kind of gonna get good healing. Here comes my guys. Here comes the enemy Arthas as well. Gonna get a root onto him. I'm gonna back away, then use Syndragosa. This is a good position for Syndragosa. Will it reach the Tracer? Yes, it does reach the Tracer. Gonna Q on the Tracer. That's gonna give us a kill. Good damage onto this Zul. Zul has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I'm not even gonna bother with him anymore, but I'm turning on to the Artanis. Gonna Q onto him. Look at all that healing. He's got nowhere to go, nowhere to go. It's over, Artanis. I'm not stopping. We're going on to the Tracer. I just wish I had a little bit more mana at this point. Gonna do one Q onto her. That's gonna secure a kill. Thank you very much. No, I didn't get the Q. I didn't have the mana. Q onto Arthas instead. And again, I don't have problem with health. I have problem with mana. Did I even secure my quest? Nah, didn't even finish my quest. Level 8 to 12. Wow, not even funny. Alright, Arthas is, Rexy is gonna secure that while we get another Dragon Knight. Here comes Arthas into the... Oh no, good juke, Arthas. That was nice, man. Good damage onto him. He got the root and we're gonna be backing away. Dragon Knight is pushing mid while Tracer is defending top lane. Good damage. Let me try one more Death Coil onto Arthas. Look at that damage. And I'm full on health. Problem is I am low on mana. I want to get a D onto this guy and a Q now. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Let's try to get a root. Look at that root. Oh no, it didn't land. Never mind. Double kill. I don't even get in position to do the roots because these guys insta delete all the time. You know. Here's a root though onto Sylvanas and a coil. You can poke now with the Q build for Arthas quite heavily. This is what I'm using. This is what I've been having the most fun. Oh, we didn't see that. That was so teddy bad of us. Okay, the blind should be up now, and he's gonna be able to be dead. And we're gonna deactivate our E and head back in. Should I Syndra Gugu? No, I don't like this positioning. I don't like it. Let's go back. Hey guys, we don't need this. Fine, Syndra Gugu. Here you go. Ah, well, you wanted to fight? Fight! Here, even have a root on Arthas. Got it. Never even worried. Frozen Tempest got deactivated because of the lack of mana. What? They wanted to fight! How can I deny my team? I'll only duo queuing here. Level 13 Talon now. Normally, I would definitely go for Trail of Frost, but I'm gonna pick up Frigid Winds, especially for that Artanis, which is gaining cream, but hey. There we go. Poor Artanis died 4 times already. Not his fault. Alright, at this point, the most wise idea you can go for is Merc Camps, especially this one. Oh, come on. Come on, Gray. No need for that, man. We're like, Lunari. Oh, Lunari with the jumps. And Greymane finishes up. No. Frick. Okay, stay in range of me, Your auto attacks will get slowed. I am taking one hell of a pounding, but if you with that Arthas is gonna get some damage. Come on, God damn it. Oh, I queued the Artanis there. Sadly, the Death Coil didn't have enough time to actually travel to him and back to me and get my healing. So we died there. That was pretty bad. The overextension by the Lunara and the Greymane there. I came in, tried to help, and I did help a little bit, but sadly not enough to secure the victory in that fight. Here comes Rexar, gonna get another kill on that Zul. Very nice. Now, the smart idea, like I said earlier, would have been to go for camps. Sadly, we didn't want to do that, and we gave off kills for no real reason. Let's talk Arthas and damage. How is Arthas' damage? Not that bad. Huh? It's bruiser level damage, actually more than bruiser level damage, depending on how you choose to build him. You're gonna be able to pork out very nice amounts of damage with Arthas. My god, the Rex. Okay, I'm coming. These guys still don't want to go for objectives, which it's working for now, so who am I to judge them? I'm gonna leave them alone, do whatever the hell they want. I would have backed off and got some camps. Now the dragon should be up and we should be able to pick it up. Let's see. Me and Rexar go top. Okay, me and Rexar go top. We're beefy enough to take a little bit of a pounding, while on the bottom lane the rest of our guys should be able to get that. Still 2 dead on the enemy team side, so no problem. Let's see. Let's pick up Embrace Death. Finally, this will cause. This is the 10% thing. It's a pretty awesome talent. This one is the one that got nerfed in patch 18.1. You know what? I have no backup. Silva, do I have backup? I'm gonna wait for the dragon to get closer. Okay, never mind. Dragon's going top. 1 Q onto the Zul. Okay, let's rotate top then. If you don't want there, how about here? You know what? As soon as the gate falls, I'm going for Sindragogu. Blinded for the time being. Okay, never mind. Sindragogu is gonna be used now. There you go, Sindragosa. Q on the enemy. Come on, guys, they're slowed. We can get some kills. Good damage there. On the Sylvanas, getting the kill. Q on the Arthas for a little bit of sustain. Trying to run away. Q on the enemy Arthas. That's gonna do a lot of damage and offer me some good sustain. Turn on the Arthas. Try to get a root. Yes, we do get a root. And here comes Frostmourne Hungers onto him. He activated the level 7 talent Icebound Fortitude. Sadly, it was not enough to secure his escape. What the roll, Lily? Oh god, the tower actually freaking killed me. The tower, out of all the targets there, was focusing on me. Ideally would have been on Misha. That's what killed me there, the stinking tower. That's gonna end up in a 4-for-1 or something like that, and the Artan is coming in once again, and this is gonna get shreked. It's just silly what he's doing at this point, just charging in for no apparent reason. I don't know. I see a lot of Arthas players still doing that. Listen, guys. You're still not a tank, you're still not gonna rush in into 3-4, you're gonna get shreked, okay? Arthas does get his sustain, okay? His sustain and tankiness through talents. The further the game progresses, the more tanky and more sustainy you will be. But start charging into 3-4, you can't take it, okay? Even with the other heroic ability, whatchamacallit, Army of the Dead. Keep in mind that everything that helps Arthas, the root, the death coil with the healing, even the Army of the Dead thing, okay, with the healing, has delays of some sort to it. So you always gotta take that into account when fighting somebody. Against bursters, by the time your death coil travels to your target and comes back, you know? So keep that in mind. Okay, something's going on bot, I'm coming. What's going on? Are we all in position? I think we are, so heal Sindragogu. Sindragogu! Go, go, go! Look at that Sindragogu. Look at that. I am coming. I am going for the roots. Oh my god, that root was so good. So good. Best root AU, US, and whatever. Uh-oh. There's a bomb onto me. I'm gonna kill the Zul. Q onto him. Give me some health back. Thank you very much. Anybody left alive? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody left alive. Okay, cool. Right, let's get this. And while the Greyman will probably get that, I'm gonna try to get the bottom shrine. Bottom bruiser camp. Greyman? Greyman? Should have gotten the little one first. Come on, they're still all dead. Except one. You should be able to get that one, no problem. And getting this will secure the fact that we're gonna have a super solid push. I don't need to go back. I still got a fountain here. And then I'm gonna help my team push. And this should be the GG push. We don't have Lunara. But yeah, we don't have Lunara, so we can't take a straight up 5v4, but we can't take anything else. As you can see on the minimap, the Tracer is pushing or trying to de-push top. Hello, Arthas. Good damage onto him. Gonna slow down this guy. Oh, Sindragogu. Sindragogu missed me. Q onto Arthas. Okay, let's go on to Zul. Zul. Give me a root. Okay, here's the root. That's a kill on the Zul. Then get some nice sustain. D onto the... I want to D the Sylvanas. Okay, kill the Sylvanas with my Frostmourne Hungers. I don't want to self-Q. What I want to do is Q on the Arthas because that's going to do some nice damage and give me all that healing. Look at that, all that healing, guys. Uh-oh. Oh, he got me! Enemy Arthas Q into D. Got me there. We got him back. And the dragon still should be able to push down this quite nicely. While Lunara is fighting Artanis, kiting Artanis in the back line. Not really much the Artanis can do about it, sadly for him. Right, we're gonna pick up, is it worth anti-magic shell here? Let's see. Sylvanas does have ability damage, Zul has some ability damage, Tracer is more AA and ability damage, this guy is AA and this guy is ability... You know what, never mind. I'm just gonna pick this one up for fun. Normally, please pick up anti-magic shell. Okay, but I'm gonna pick up Absolute Zero for the kicks. Okay, what? We're doing great. The game has been going awesome. Here, my stats doing more damage than a Greymane. Damage is what you're looking for in Arthas. He's got slightly above bruiser damage. That's what I would classify him at. Okay, my guys pushing middle like heroes. They still got 2 dead while I'm still down. While Zul is the pushing top, so we should be able to push middle quite nicely. Here comes Arthas. Gets the root on 2 heroes. Chases Bear. Bear says no. Okay, I'm coming, guys. Don't worry. I got Sindragogu. Okay, they're backing away. Oh, Lunara. Overstood your welcome. I think I'm gonna use Sindragosa as Disengage. Okay. I'm gonna use it from downtown. Here it comes, guys. It's from downtown. They're not gonna see it coming. Q on her. On the, whatchamacallit. Gonna kill the Sylvanas. Oh, it lands, baby! Q, D, everything. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Don't worry, the structures are disabled. Structures are disabled. Don't worry about structures. Should we charge the structures with our face? Sure. Hey, Tracy. Okay. Fine, I'm going. I'm going. You don't have to push and shove. How about we get this? Huh? This is a smarter idea, guys. Trust me. Guys. Okay, Reynard just gonna die instead. This was the smarter idea, but as you can see, this match we're not really going for all the smart choices. Quick match, yes. Let's deactivate Frozen Tempest because I'm getting low on mana. Thankfully, they didn't come here. They're still all dead, so theoretically I should be safe to be here. Alright, we got the Bruiser Camp as well, their own Bruiser Camp, and we should be able to secure the next Dragoon. Okay, so if Rexar has got top and they're still busy pushing what we just got there, we should be able to go for bot, but we don't need everybody there, so I'm just gonna head middle. Gonna follow Lunara. Oh, hello. Is it me you're looking for, Tracy? Your efforts are futile. Oh, she used the recall. Crap. I'm gonna mount. Why are we... Dude, it's not smart. It's not smart. Let's get a dragon, huh? Why are we even doing this? Okay, Raynor came up. We're gonna be able to secure this. Oh, hi! Annihilated the zoo. He used Poison Nova. Let's try Sinja Gugu. That's gonna hit. Give me a Q! Oh, come on! I'm almost there! Ah, Q! Yes, baby! Lunara got him anyway. Again, I just picked it up for the kicks. The range there is absolutely incredible. They're just not gonna see it coming. We got double kill there, and the guy's got a kill on middle. Artanis. Let me get my slows onto you, bro. No, Lunare! This Lunare. Why'd you die, Lunare? There we go. Hey, Rex, you wanna take it, man? Or should I? You want it? Alright, you take it. Yeah, we should go for core and GG. But they're still on 100, man. Okay. Let's just clear the last one. Let's just go for core, dude. Let's go for core. Look at all this push. Activate Frozen Tempest and just do whatever. Attack and D. By the way, try to activate Frostmourne Hungers right after a basic attack so you get the most out of it. Let's dance. You are so slow. Your basic attack size slowed. Because all the stuff I picked. No, dude! Dude, why'd you do that, dude? That's gonna be the final stats for the game, and I'm gonna show you guys talents as well. GG. Wasn't such a hard game, was an easy game this time. Don't always get games as easy as this, so just keep that one in mind. Right, so let's wrap it up about Arthas. How do I feel about him after the rework? Well, guys, he's definitely better than before. Let's be honest. Arthas was a lot underwhelming. So overall, I do believe that the rework was pretty kind to Arthas. Now, there's a couple of things he excels at now. I still don't believe, however, that he's an actual main tank. Arthas, as before, needs talent to be tanky, okay? He can definitely be tanky, but it's gonna be more late game rather than early game. So he would work much like an Overwatch in a gank setup. Okay, you want to gank from lane to lane, maybe on something like Tomb of the Spider Queen. You're gonna roam from lane to lane. You know, you have Arthas there to provide the necessary crowd control so you can delete your targets in a couple of seconds. And late game, he's gonna be able to be a whole lot tanky again through talents, pretty much like it was before. Now, the professional scene seems to be favoring the perma roots build. There is a perma roots build for Arthas. I didn't showcase that one today because I simply believe that it doesn't really apply to me or most of you guys. Okay, professionals are really highly trained people that play with the same team over and over again, practice for hundreds and hundreds of games. We're simply not in that position from my point of view. If you are, you shouldn't really be watching this video at this point. But what does Arthas got? Arthas has got insane death coils with sustain, okay, healing through your death coil, and he's also got a lot of root capability, a lot of crowd control capability, and that makes him, again, a niche pick from my point of view. I don't believe Arthas will start becoming a main thing now. I still believe he's gonna be a niche pick. He's definitely not trash level anymore, as pretty much as he was before, and he can definitely work. Ideally, he would shine, I believe, in either a gang squad or in a team where you have him as a backup bruiser. Again, still for the crowd control abilities, and I believe that Arthas and Uberak kind of now, for some part, kind of go hand in hand and kind of fulfill the same role in Heroes of the Storm. They have their own dedicated niche pick. And I do believe that's about it for Arthas. Let me know if you in the comment section down below if you guys want me to highlight the Roots build. I simply believe that is not warranted at this point. If you got any feedback, let me know. If you disagree with me, by all means, let me know in the comment section down below. But in the meantime, I'm going to thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. And I'll see you guys again soon.